Good evening, humans. Tyrannosaurusmoth here, and tonight we're taking a look at the AEW Unrivaled 16 Julia Hart figure from Jazwares. Let's do this. Aesthetically speaking, this figure looks killer, and yeah, I think they just nailed Julia Hart's appearance, and especially with this gear, which is probably some of my favorite that she's had. Just really everything is right. The silhouette is exactly as it should be. Obviously basic black gear in terms of colors with some pops of red, but other than that, just really nicely done. Especially the paintwork with the fishnets here at the legs and at the top with the heart design. And that heart is sculpted in. How well you can see that, but so you can see that with the red paint around, and then again the fishnet pattern kind of coming back in the middle of that. Then we get the gloves, and those I actually didn't even notice previously that they have black heart here on the kind of elbows and under the forearms. So really nice touch there. Not only that, but we do get the nail polish done with the ring finger in black, with the rest of the nails in red. So good attention to detail there. We've seen the legs before. Actually, I think these are the same legs that are on Thunder Rosa. And same issue I kind of had there. The feet are a little small, not like tiny, but definitely kind of make balancing just a little bit harder, but we'll get into that later. And then face sculpt, and Jazwares hasn't done the best, especially with the female wrestlers, but I think this is definitely one of the better ones. They're definitely getting better, and the likeness definitely works. I think especially with the right paint application, they could probably bring this more to life. So I'd love to see some kind of touch-ups and customs with this figure. And then we get the hair color, and a wash would have done wonders for this, I think. But as it is a nice sculpt. It's just really, really bright, like brighter than it probably needs to be. But other than that, yeah, just overall great looking figure. We get a great loadout of accessories here, especially because it's an Unrivaled. So yeah, let's get right into it. And starting with hands, right out of the box, we do get a couple of just kind of relaxed, semi-posed hands, kind of presenting hands. And then we get a pair of fists. Very nice all around. Then we get her entrance gear. So first we do get her hat, and this is a little warped. I could apply some heat and kind of straighten that out. I think like pretty much all the hats she's had have had, pardon me, that like very, very straight brim. So that isn't really apparent here, but it still works with the figure. It doesn't look like off or doesn't really look super warped. At least I don't think so. So there's that. It also fits the head pretty much perfectly, so that's nice. Then we get the entrance masks that she has worn before. Really nice sculpt here with the skull in the middle between the eyes, the gold horn here on the left, a little bit of that filigree here on the bottom, and the strap goes over the top of the hair. It looks a little awkward without the hat, but if you have the hat on there, it definitely kind of ties it together. And then finally, we do have her entrance kind of cardigan cloak sort of deal. Done in this mesh fabric, and really, really well done. You can see we got the ruffles here at the arms. I got some nice layering here at the middle as well. So some nice depth considering how simple it is, and it definitely looks great on the figure. I'm a little bit worried because none of the ends are finished. So high probability of like tearing and just kind of time kind of getting to this. So I'm a little wary of that, but other than that, like just fantastic presentation. So that will do it for accessories. Articulation here is actually really, really nice. Balance is good too, though it does take some work. And I alluded to that earlier, and that is definitely in part due to the kind of smaller feet. So, there we go. It takes a bit to kind of find that center, and it doesn't last, but it's still there if you can find it. So for the points of articulation, we do get a ball hinge at the head, pardon me. Not looking up very far because of the hair sculpt, but we do get a little bit. We get a little bit of down, tiniest bit of tilt, and of course rotation. So the hair is really going to be limiting, but you get a little bit. For the arms, we're coming up into a T, actually just past a T with the hinge and swivel. We do get bicep swivel, double jointed elbows folding completely in half. We do get hinge and swivel at the wrists, all horizontal. We got our ball joint at the diaphragm, which probably one of the better crunches I've seen on the women's figures for Jazwares. Then really nice arch back, nice tilt side to side. There you go, kind of catches a little bit at the top. We do get rotation there, but we also get a swivel at the waist. Then for the hips, not fantastic, especially considering she is, a cheerleader by trade, but it gets close. Front kick is much better at 90 degrees. We do get thigh swivel, double jointed knees folding completely in half. We do get a boot cut here at the top of the kick pad, which is nice. We get really good point, a little bit of forward, and some really nice rocker. So that will do it for articulation. Getting into size comparisons, here she is with the rest of the House of Black, with some other AEW figures, with some other wrestling lines, with some domestics, with some imports, with some monsters. Finally, with an articulated icons Oni and yours truly in human form as a Valve vs. Action Force figure. So my final thoughts on the AEW Unrivaled 16 Julia Hart figure from Jazwares is that this is a great figure. Just the looks are fantastic. The accessories are even better. Articulation is actually fun and, just really works. So some of the best of any of the women's wrestlers figures that we've gotten from Jazwares. So yeah, definitely recommend this. Certainly if you're a fan of House of Black, Julia Hart in particular, or you're just collecting the Unrivaled series. So yeah, great figure. Definitely pick it up. Right now it is, as far as I know, only available, or even then it's on back order through Ringside. However, this should be showing up on pegs and shelves within the next couple of months. So keep your eyes out, and I wish you the best of luck picking up this figure if that is your intent. So that being said, I hope you found this review informative and some entertaining. And if that's the case, hope to see you back here because I do multiple reviews like this a week. So if this appeals to you, then come on back. Let's talk about some really nice plastic, just escape the world for a while. But really at the end of the day, I just hope that you're well, hope that all of your toy dreams come true. And most importantly, I hope that you and yours stay weird, simians.